Welcome. This is the first of a new series I'm gonna do, following up with people I've talked to, and I don't know, talking about things we've talked about, talking shit, whatever, off the record stuff. And I when I interviewed you the first time, I really, like, halfway through the interview, once we kind of got past the artist stuff, we started getting into your thoughts about a broader set of things, and that was really interesting. And I'd like to hear more about that. So one thing you kind of talked about was this wish or frustration that noise be kind of seen and addressed and talked about under kind of a broader lens, a broader artistic lens, than just kind of like this, brutal punk rock kind of sound scope. Is that accurate? I mean, I don't know if that's exactly how you put it. That's not how you put it, but
sort of. I think what I said was that the noise seems so isolated in a way.
Yeah.
And that sort of, when you read about noise, you rarely read any connections to other art or other music. And I mean, the language to describe noise, I think, is often, I mean, there's a thread at Special Interests now about how people describe noise.
Yeah.
And it's like, I haven't participated, but I read the thread, and it's like they reached the conclusion that it's like a set of words, a specific thesaurus or something for used to describe noise, like a noise dictionary or something.
I haven't read that thread yet, but I have been kind of not avoiding it, but kind of putting it off till I have some like mental energy for it. But it's interesting. Cool. Well, there is that one kind of thesaurus or set of terms that Saudi, Jason Kushner kind of invented and defined, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was rating a lot of releases at that time, like with this set of, harmonica-ness, which is the funniest one, like these different sonic characteristics, which is interesting. But so what do you think about it? Do you feel like that's pretty one-dimensional? You feel like that's pretty reductive and
I mean, it's interesting at the same time, but I think it's just so limited. Every harsh noise review you read, it's all about crunch,
right,
piercing, ripping.
Yeah.
It's all it says,
right.
And like the only parallels to other artists that are drawn are like, this is straight up macronympha.
Yeah.
It's you never see. I mean, I often think about what people make of noise, because it's this abstract music in a way. It's open and it's like nothing else. So one would think that it would lead to a wide variety of interpretations from its listeners.
Yeah.
But I find that it's, when people do write about what they hear, which isn't often enough, I find that it's all just, it's very like literal descriptions of
descriptive
of what they hear. Yeah. So is that all they make of it? Isn't they don't find it evocative at all, or is it just they just hear and register the sound, sort of?
Yeah.